What's up? It's Reality with WAP. I know I'm looking god dang rough. It's early in the morning. Motherfuckers want to talk shit, whatever. It's cool. I woke up to seeing some shit. Well, I ain't gonna say I woke up today to seeing some shit, but I seen some shit yesterday. Hold on, let me check. Okay. Yeah, I woke up seeing something yesterday and I was shocked. It was Lil Romeo. I'm gonna get both sides of the story. So Romeo made a couple posts basically saying that, he's finally finna receive his first rap check this year because his pops never let him see any of the contracts. He said that all his money that he should have been receiving has been money to pay his father's taxes. And basically, all of him and his siblings are broke while Master P has, you know, money. He has success, you know. And a lot of people are saying that, oh, he's ungrateful. How could you, blah, 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 go to the internet? How could you say this? How could you say that? Your pops is Master P. You should be grateful. 30 years old, blah, 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 blah. And also, before I let Master P say his part, Romeo also said that people have their idols fucked up. Master P is posting other people that done died and different people from the industry he don't know, but didn't even post his daughter. R.I.P. Just to say, condolences out there, but he won't even post his daughter. You know what I mean? His daughter apparently committed suicide, had mental illness, this, and that. Now, I'm gonna, before I give my honest take, I'm going to let Master P say what he got to say. Y'all listen up real quick.
Day a sad day because I got to get out of character and put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, why you call? I did. He don't call back. It's been months. So my question is to Romeo. Like, if you've been in the business for long as you've been in, and you're a 30-something-year-old man, and if you've been around me, watching me hustle and do my thing, why you not where you want to be at? Because that means you're not listening. That means you want to do your own thing. You done brought your own circle of people, but you can't get mad at me because I really thought this was about, the only reason I entertain this on social media, I thought it was about the DJ Twitch post I put up, and I thought it was about my daughter's death. I thought you was grieving. Mental illness is real. But I want to tell all the people out there that just don't understand how bad my heart hurt. Romeo lost a sister, but I lost a daughter. And for any parent that's going through this, because I know debt, it brings people closer together or it tear them apart. But I come from nothing, y'all. And I could go back. I'm cool with it. I won't be angry at God. I won't be upset. I won't go get mad and be disrespectful to my parents and none of that stuff. I just said, Dad, thank you for putting me in this world, not to get out and hustle and go do my thing. But that's the problem. When you take kids and you kind of like protect them from the real struggle and the pain, and you don't allow them to deal with their own consequences. And then when they grow older, you never gave me nothing. At 30-something, man, people will go back and look, you've been shining for a long time, son. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me or come to the house and holler at me. The saddest thing about this is what the people want to see. They want to see destruction. So if you destroy me, what are you going to do for the rest of the family? Are you going to take care? You told me on the post that you put up, oh, you go take care of people in the community. That's what you're supposed to do when you come from that. You go help people. I'm just not helping ungrateful people. I'm not an ATM machine. People can't just say they love me when I give them something. I'm tired of that, y'all. And any other parents, you could be rich or poor at a smaller level. You might give your kid $10, but if that's all you got, I've always fell off, got back up, hustled, did my thing. I'm tired of all these blog sites and all this stuff, poking and having fun. Y'all can. But I'm about to go back to work and do what I got to do. I love my family. My door is always open for my son. To be honest, because we shouldn't have to go through this. And if I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm apologizing to you if I'm wrong. I'm still a work in progress. I come from nothing. Everybody go through trauma. I'm dealing with this right now, but I love going out into the community and helping people. That's the way I heal. Allow me to heal. I don't have to be sitting around moaning and crying and all. I can't get my daughter back. But I got to get out there and keep a legacy going, keep a name going. So let's do this in love and let's do this in peace. Because this is what the system wants. Think about it. We stronger together. But you older now. So you got to lead by example for the rest of the kids. And really get through this, I'm just telling y'all, keep y'all prayers. We need it. And God gonna do what he got to do. You know, I'm not gonna come on here no more. So bloggers and everything else is cool. Whatever you want to deal with Romeo. Whatever y'all think he's saying is true or whatever, that's cool too. I can live with it. I'm at peace now. I had to speak my peace.
Okay, now this is my take. I'm people gonna say I'm going way left field, but I understand where he's coming from. You know, first off, shout out to Master P. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to his daughter. I could see that he's very, very hurt about it. And I understand where he's coming from, especially with me. You know, I have some parents that have looked out for me, you know, and when you stay away from a certain amount of struggle, blah, 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 I can understand that, you know, when you hit a struggle, like how Romeo has, because he used to having everything, it becomes a problem. I get everything Master P was saying, but whose side I'll probably take? It's hard to say to take a side, but at the same time, I feel Romeo, and this is why I'm going to say this. First off, you know, when you're Master P and you're successful as you is, blah, 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 just because you have kids, some of the stuff that's instilled in you might not be instilled in them. Also, a lot of people say, let me go and kill this argument about taking stuff to the internet. A lot of people say, oh, why take it to the internet? You should have called them, blah, 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 because a lot of people want their dirty laundry not to be outed. Sometimes I agree. Take it to the internet. You're a public figure. I'm not saying ruin your pops, but all of that, it's the same thing with everybody when you look at these type of situations. When it comes to taking it to the internet, it's the same stuff. Everybody says the same exact thing. The person that takes it to the internet, they goddamn say they piece, they out the person, whatever, put the business out there, blah, 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 for the world to see. The person that is being outed always comes back and says what? Oh, why'd you take it to the internet? You could have just hit my phone. Blase, 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 blah. And see, sometimes that's not always true. Egos are involved. I wouldn't be surprised if Romeo has hitting up his pops and his pops done hung up the phone. His pops hasn't answered. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a lie, if, oh, the door was always open to my son. And the only reason why you're responding is because these blogs and these people are getting on your ass. But when he wanted to call you and wanted to talk to you, you was arrogant. Your ego stiffed on the way. You didn't feel like you had to explain yourself to your son. You didn't feel like you had to do nothing else to your son because he's 30 and he's grown. But the moment that he goes to the internet, he gets a response. You out here, you said, yeah, I understand this about your daughter, blah, 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 but what you're addressing is issues between you and him. And the reality of it is a lot of people will sit back and people that do you wrong, you try to keep it off the internet, you try to not do this, you try to not do that, you try to not expose them, and a lot of people that do you wrong will be cool with that because the world won't know. Whole time you dialing this person's number, yo, click, or please leave a message at the tone. You get that, trying to keep it real. But then when you go to the internet and expose it, why'd you go to the internet, blase, blase, blah, that's when the responses come out. And so I feel like that's full of shit. So even when it happened with No Limit Herbo, the list goes on. When people be like, dang, why'd you go to the internet? Why'd you go to the internet? Y'all are comfortable with doing motherfuckers wrong and nobody in the world or nobody else know about it. And then the moment that you get outed, everybody says the same classic line. Well, you could have called me. You could have called me. You could have did this. No, you could have fucking answered the phone. No, you could have addressed the situation. No, you could have been there. And you chose not to be. And yeah, some people will goddamn be like, oh, okay, my pops did me wrong. Well, I'm not going to take it to the internet still. And they'll sit there with you doing them dirty, stiff arming them, leaving them out to dry, while at the same time telling the internet and showing your big house and showing all these accomplishments you got, make it seem like you're taking care of your family when you're not. The reality is, Master P, you is the breadwinner. I'm not saying Romeo shouldn't have his shit together, shouldn't have his money, but if you're in control of all his finances and he can't get you on the phone, or for whatever reason he felt like he needed to take to the internet, clearly this is stuff that we didn't know and that needed to be exposed. There's a lot of things that Romeo said that I said at the beginning of this video, if you run it back, that he did not address. All he said was, I'm not an ATM machine. I'm not giving out money to people, and I'm especially not giving out money to people that's ungrateful. You know what I mean? You got to understand. You got to understand that at the end of the day, you know, Romeo was a part of the success too. The Romeo show, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Master P was on there, but who was the star player? I remember watching. I wasn't watching for no damn Master P. I was watching for Romeo. I mean, I get that he got done set it up, he did whatever, blah, blah, blah. But for Romeo to be saying, yeah, I'm finally getting my first check off the industry through Rap Snacks. My first check this year? That's ridiculous. And I see through all of that, man. Y'all can give me y'all take on it, but I'm telling you, it's the same thing every time. Do y'all not? And everybody always says the same shit. Oh, Master P's your daddy. How could you? Blah, blah, blah. How could you go to the internet? Blah, 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 blah. Everybody says the same shit. Why'd you take it to the internet? Why'd you take it to the internet? And that's all that they're concerned about. If that happened to me, I wouldn't get on no video or nothing and start addressing why I was on the internet. I would address the problems. Look, if we're communicating through the internet like this, I'm not going to be asking why you did it, because it shouldn't matter. You just said the bloggers can do what they want. You don't care what they say, blah, blah, blah. But see, that's where the ego comes in. That's a lie. You do. If the first thing out of your mouth is, why'd you take it to the internet? I feel like that's a shot at your ego. Because if you're really getting on there to address the problem, address it. Who gives a fuck if we're talking through video? Clearly, y'all can't have a phone conversation, and that's a two-way street. Whether it's Romeo feels some type of way or whether you not answering the phone. But like I said, expose these niggas, man. And this is no disrespect to Master P. He's a player. He's a goddamn good pops, whatever you want to call it, blase, blah. But I'm just saying, you got to look at the other side of the fence. I'm going to say it one more time. You sitting there, you trying to call, you trying to get this person on the phone, you trying to hold them accountable, you trying to ask them for help, and then the moment you go to the internet, because they haven't been answering the phone, they really haven't been there, but this whole persona, the way the world looks at them, it looks like they just rich and taking care of everybody, and the moment you expose the truth, then you get a response on the internet, and the first thing they say is, hey, why'd you take it to the internet? It's because people don't like being exposed. People don't want the truth out there. And that's the reality of it. And if what I'm saying is true, then I'm on Romeo's side. Expose the truth. Put it out there. Show that you know the shit that you portraying and what you was on is cap. You didn't want that exposed, but you didn't want to pick up my phone either to rectify the problem. This is Reality with WAP. Give me your opinion. I'm out.